The 9 youngest women in 2025 U.S. Open main draw. Victoria Mboko and Eala feature. Rising stars Victoria Mboko and Eala feature on the list of 9 youngest players in the women's draw at the 2025 U.S. Open, but they are not the youngest to play at this year's hardcourt Grand Slam. The list is made up of 1 16-year-old, 1 17-year-old, 3 18-year-olds, 2 19-year-olds and 2 20-year-olds, while the likes of Coco Gauff, Diana Schneider, and Linda Noskova miss out. Eala, 20 years and 3 months. The Filipina has already had an incredible 2025 season, as she reached the semifinal of the Miami Open, beating Grand Slam winners Jelena Ostapenko, Madison Keys and Ida Swiatek, before losing to Jessica Pegula. As a result, she made her top 100 breakthrough in the WTA rankings, becoming the first woman from the Philippines to achieve the feat. Eala then made her Grand Slam debut at the French Open, losing in the first round while she also fell at the first hurdle at Wimbledon. The 20-year-old currently sits at no 75, but reached a career high of no 56 in June. 8. Victoria Jimenez Casanseva, 20 years and 15 days. Casanseva, who turned 20 on August 9, won the 2020 Australian Open girls title, and the following year she made her WTA-level debut as a 15-year-old wildcard at the Madrid Open. She is the first Andorran to compete on the WTA Tour, and will also become the first Andorran woman to play at a Grand Slam when she makes her debut after coming through qualifying. WTA features. Will we finally get an Aryna Sabalenka vs Ida Swiatek Grand Slam final? U.S. Open Women's Singles Predictions. How Coco Gauff's new coach once helped Aryna Sabalenka fix her service woes. The 20-year-old has taken part in 14 qualifying tournaments at majors and failed at the first 13 attempts before finally making her breakthrough at Flushing Meadows this year. Casanseva, who is at no 130 in the WTA rankings, will face fellow youngster Maya Joint in the first round. 7. Maya Joint, 19 years and 4 months. The Australian made her major debut at the 2024 U.S. Open, beating Laura Siegemund before losing against Madison Keys. But it has been 2025 season, where she had made a name for herself as she won her maiden singles title at the Rabat Grand Prix in May, and then doubled up as she also won the doubles trophy in Morocco alongside Oksana Kalashnikova. The next month she won her second WTA 250 title at the Eastbourne Open, beating Eala in the final, while she lost out on the doubles title. Joint has peaked at no 37 in the rankings, but she currently sits at no 42. 6. Clervie Ngunu, 19 years and 1 month. The American made her Grand Slam debut as a 16-year-old at the 2022 U.S. Open, but that was in the doubles. The following year, she won the Wimbledon Girls Junior title, and a month later, she made her Grand Slam singles debut at the U.S. Open, losing in the first round. The teenager, currently at no 178, remains active on the ITF circuit, and she has won 2 titles this year. Ngunu will face 29th seed Anna Kalinskaya in her opener in New York. 5. Victoria Mboko, 18 years and 11 months. The Canadian is just a few days shy of her 19th birthday, but she is already a WTA 1000 title winner following a remarkable run at her home event at the start of August. The teenager, who won 5 ATF tournaments between January and March this year, received a wild card for the Canadian Open, and she defeated big name after big name at the WTA 1000 tournament in Montreal. Mboko beat the likes of Sofia Kenin, Coco Gauff and Elena Rybakina to reach the final before coming from a set down to defeat former world no. 1 Naomi Osaka for her maiden top-level title. Having started the tournament at no 85, she surged to no 24 in the rankings, resulting in her being seeded for the U.S. Open. The 18-year-old reached the third round at Roland Garros and the second round at Wimbledon, but she has not received a kind draw in New York, as she will face 2023 Wimbledon winner Barbara Krejcikova in the first round. 4. Teresa Valentova, 18 years and 6 months. The Czech won the 2024 French Open girls singles and doubles titles and made her Grand Slam debut at the same event earlier this year, reaching the second round. She is yet to feature at a WTA 1000 event, but came through qualifying at Flushing Meadows and will take on Lucia Bronzetti in the first round. Valentova made her top 100 debut earlier this year and sits at no 96. 3. Mira Andreeva, 18 years and 3 months. The highest-ranked teenager in the 2025 U.S. Open draw, as she currently sits at a career-high no 5 in the WTA rankings. Many have tipped Andreeva to win the title, as she already has one Grand Slam semi-final to her name, 2024 French Open, and reached back-to-back quarterfinals and Roland Garros and Wimbledon this year. The Russian won her maiden singles title at the 2024 IASI Open in Romania, but this year she has doubled up at WTA 1000 level as she won the Dubai Tennis Championships and the Indian Wells Open. Andreeva, who faces Alicia Parks in the first round, has already notched up 10 wins over top 10 players, including overworld No. 1 Arina Sabalenka in the Indian Wells final. 2. Eva Jovic, 17 years and 8 months. Jovic has been the youngest player in recent Grand Slam main draws, but she finds herself at no 2 at the U.S. Open. She made her debut as a wild card at the 2024 U.S. Open, reaching the second round, while she also featured at this year's Australian Open, French Open, and Wimbledon. The American, who faces veteran Alexandra Sasnovich, earned a direct entry into the final Grand Slam of the year after climbing into the top 80 of the rankings. 1. Julieta Pereira, 16 years and 6 months. The American became the first player born in 2009 to compete on the WTA Tour when she came through qualifying to reach the main draw of the Copa Colsanitas in March. Pereira went on to reach the semi-final before losing to fellow qualifier Katarzyna Kawa. Currently at no 335 in the WTA rankings, the 16-year-old has received a wildcard entry for her Grand Slam main draw debut, but she has been handed a brutal opener against 2022 Wimbledon winner Elena Rybakina.